got us all in rebellion. We gon' go to war, yeah, without failure. Do it for the fam, dog. 10 toes down, dog. Love and the loyalty, that's what we stand for. Alienated by society. All this pressure give me anxiety. Walk slow through the fire. Like who gon' try us? Feeling the world go against us, so we put the world on our shoulders.
Hey YouTube, it's Tyrell again, back with another video. Today's going to be a story time video. The story time is going to be about when I was selling hookah pens in 8th grade and somebody snitched on me. So let's get into the video. So last year when I was in 8th grade, because right now I'm in 9th grade, I started selling hookah pens. So basically, me and this friend, we're gonna call him Michael. So me and Michael, we hung out like often, I guess. So one day we was like, we want to order a hookah pen. Well, he wanted to order one, and he was like, could I order one? Because if he was to order it to his house, then he would get caught and stuff. And he's like, can you order it? So I was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna order you one. I'm gonna order myself one. I was like, just give me the money so I can load it on the card. So we did that, and it took like about a week for the pen to get to my house. So I got it in the mail. My mom didn't know, my brother didn't know. Well, I told my brother after, like once I had mine. So I told the boy, Michael, that I got our pens in the mail. So he came in, he knocked on my window right here, and he said, hey, can I get my pen? So I gave it to him and everything. So me, like, I was real sized. So, I started smoking on Snapchat and everything, like, posting videos, like, you know, and all that. And so, people was like, hey, can I get one? Like, no, they didn't say, I can't get one yet. They was like, hey, what is that? Or, like, are you smoking pack or whatever? I was like, nah. I was like, it's a hookah pen. And they was like, oh, that's cool. And then it was like, can I use it when we get back to school Monday? Because when I got it, it was over the weekend. Yeah, it was over the weekend. I think it was either Saturday or Sunday. I was like, nah, I'm not about to share mine. You know, I'm finna use my puffs because I only had a 500 puff hookah pen. And I was like, nah. And then people was like, well, then you should sell them. So I was like, why not? Why not sell them? So, I made up like this whole list. I was like, and I had like the FAQ, like, you know, like the frequently asked questions and then answers. I was like, about hookah pen, saying like it had no tar, no tobacco, no nicotine, none of that. And I was like the prices, because I was selling the the 500 puffs, and I was selling the 800 puffs. So it's like for the 500, it was like 6 for 1, and then like 11 for 2. It's either 11 or 12, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that it was 11, because I always take off $1 of the original price for 1. But yeah, and then the 800 was like 8 for 1, and then like 15 for 2, something like that. So basically, so like I had a business, it was up and running there and anything, so I was selling these pens. And then I had this girl who was a friend who was like, hey, let me do it with you, but she didn't ask for anything, like she didn't ask for no money, nothing. So she would basically, we're gonna call her Angie. So me and Angie, like, we were basically like business partners. And what she would do, because she knew like a lot of people in like all 3 grades, like 6th up to 8th, because I went to Roberto. So she would tell like the lower classmen and the people who are in our grade, upperclassmen, I guess. She would tell them like, hey, yo, like, he's selling like hookah pens and stuff, and like keep on the low. But if you want one, like, hit my phone and stuff. And I'm like, hit his phone and tell him like what you want and what to order and everything. But all you gotta do is give me the money so that he can load on the card, because that's all we do. I would get all the money collected all by the end of the week. And by the end of the week, I would go to the Dollar Tree over by my high school now, Northwest. And I will always load on the card, because they have these little loaded card. It's only like a $1 fee. A $1 fee. And yeah, so I will put the money on it to order the pens. And then with the money, and then like I will have like money to myself that I made off selling it, because like I would mark up the price a little bit, because like there was money like to buy for the pens and everything, and then there was money that I made and I was making good money. I'm making like 80 to 100 a week, like off of hookah pen sales and everything. And I have frequent customers too. Um, but yeah, so this was like going on for like a good like month and a half, like, and I didn't get caught at all until like the end. But that's another another. That's another story time. Like I'll tell that like later on, like probably like after this video. But yeah. So like towards like a month and a half, I think. What's her name? But I just give her. Angie had these friends named, we're gonna call them Michael and Tyler. So Michael, like I was friends with Michael and I was friends with Tyler, but me, Angie, and Michael, we were like closer than we were with Tyler. So one day Tyler came up to Michael and said, hey, yo, this boy, he snitched on Tyrell. That's me. He snitched on Tyrell and he snitched on Angie. So then from that, then Michael told me and Angie, and we was like, nah, we was like, cause like we didn't really talk to this boy like who snitched on us. We wouldn't call the boy who snitched on us. We gonna call him Jack. So Jack, I came up to me one day and he was like, hey, can I get a pen for free or can I use yours and then get it back? I was like, nah, sorry, like I don't do that. Like I'm not doing that. Like if you want one, you can buy one. And I gave him the prices and everything. And he was like, nah, I ain't doing that. So then he walked away and he slammed his locker. So I was like, okay, it's not that deep, my guy. So after that, we didn't like really talk. Like my friends that I would go to see in the morning, like right before first period, like they had a locker right next to him. So like for the next few days, like I didn't see him in the morning. I was like, okay, like I really didn't put any thought into it. I was like, oh, he probably not at school. But then like I'll always see him like later on in the day. He always look at me in a strange way. So anyway, so like this was like before I found out that he had offered me. So through Tyler tells Michael, Michael tells Angie, Angie tells me, and we just like me and Angie, like we sitting there like we like, why would he opt on us? We found that out, so we made up a plan the next day because the day that we found out like he wasn't there, I guess he was in the office or something, like being protected. I don't know. I still don't know this. And it's not that serious anyway. So after that, we made a plan. We was like, we gonna go into school, we gonna go in all black, and we gonna handle it. So so that's what we did, and we was like texting like all through the night, all in the morning. And we was like, oh yeah, we gonna get him, we gonna confront him, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, because he was like, that's not cool, like why would you off on us? So basically that day we didn't see him like for like the whole day. And then Angie, she was like, I have a class with him after lunch period, and like everybody had like different lunches, but me and her had lunch 4th period, and then she had a class with him 5th period. She was like, okay, so we're gonna wait outside the classroom until he comes back into the room. So we sitting there, we waiting, and he's not coming. And like for like our school at Roberto, we had what these called like hall sweeps or whatever, and we had like teachers who would like stand outside in the hallways to make sure everybody's in the class and that they're not skipping. So they was like, you need to go to class, we need to go to class, and we was like, no, we're not going to class because we have something that we need to figure out. So one of the teachers who was doing the hall sweeps, what did you do? She basically called one of the 8th grade team leaders, Miss Paylink. Yeah. And Miss Paylink was like, alright, so like we're gonna go to the teachers staff lounge. And we sitting there, we telling her like what happened. And she was like, oh well, I never heard about any of this and blah 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 blah. And she's like, I don't believe that you guys would do this. So then she called our principal, and the principal was like, I didn't hear anything about this, so I don't know. So then we had a teacher who came in, and she was like, I heard about that, but I don't believe that you guys could do this. Like, you guys are so sweet. I'm sorry, let me take my phone. She's like, I don't believe that y'all could do this, and blah 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 blah, and that you guys are such sweet students with so much potential. And I don't believe that you would go down this path. So basically, she sent us to class and stuff, and it was like that in the class. And then we went to 6th period, and then we both had a gym with, what did I just name him? We both had gym with Jack during 7th period. So it's like, okay, so we're gonna confront him, and we finally saw him. So immediately Angie, she like starts like running across the gym, and she's like, she all up in his face, like, So how dare you do this was, I thought that you was like, you always talking about like how you always wanted a family and stuff, and blah blah blah, and I gave you one, and then you doing all this extra, and you know all this extra, it, and you gonna opt on us for what? Cause he didn't give you a free hookah pen, and blah 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 blah. All right, my bad. I got a phone call, but I gotta record this real quick before something happened again. So, basically, she went off on him in the gym, and I was sitting there like I'm waiting for him to stand up and touch her or say something smart, but he didn't, and he just sat there and he took it. So, then basically, what's it called? My bad. I'm sorry. I really got to think about it for a second. So me and Angie, we sitting there, we talking about, we like, you know what, he not worth it, and whatever, we ain't get in trouble. So let's not add a conflict when there doesn't need to be one. So in the weeks and days, no, it's more like days that went on. What happened? We like, there's like no grudge anymore. Like we didn't care anymore. And when we saw him in the hallway, we give him like a little nod or like a heads up, like we ain't let there ain't no beef or nothing. And yeah, and that was my story time about when I sold hookah pens in 8th grade and somebody offered me. Thank you for coming to see my video. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment, follow me on my social media, which will be linked down below. And there will be more story times coming up about hookah pens and other things, and there will be other videos besides story time. So thank you and peace.